First order of business is to approve minutes of October 8th and January 21st.
Do we have to hold the 8th again? Do we have?
Probably.
We're holding the 8th because we haven't had enough people that were at that meeting.
Oh,
I don't have the 8th ones in front of me, but I don't think I was here for it.
Yeah. You were, Mr. Sarah was here, so.
January 21st as
The
well.
other
So.
three of us were there.
We got three there, don't have to make a motion on it, right?
motion to approve the minutes of January 21st.
October 8th. The October 8th.
Oh, October 8th, we got enough here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Motion to approve the minutes of October 8th and January 21st.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the three, you were all present for January 21st as well.
Okay.
Entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so moved. Next up, do we have any mail? No appointments. Our old business is our business. The business for tonight is new business. First, in the case 20119-10-08A, continuation for Manuel Almeida of 8 Wild Rose Lane. Is anybody here on that? Okay, this, as we've said, has been continued for over 2 meetings now.
Oh, yeah, at least.
It sounds like he's lost interest in pursuing this.
Mhm.
I think we should just make a motion to deny.
Right.
I make a
Second.
motion.
Oh, motion made, second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
Okay.
The next case, 2020-0121, continuation of the case of Garrett Susi, 5 William Street, petitioning for a special permit to be able to turn renovations or additions of his dwelling into an accessory apartment, being made under sections 331B, sections 34B, accessory apartments. Are we here? Okay. This is a continuation. I wasn't here at the last meeting, so
He
can you?
wasn't here.
He wasn't here. Okay, so it's brand new? Can you state
Just
your
get up
case?
and tell us what you want to the podium, please.
I'll go with you. We're looking to do a in-law apartment for my mother, would be his grandmother, for 5 William Street. Recently, she had some bad luck with a house burning down in Acushnet on 12 Joseph Street. So when that house is completed, we're finishing it because the cost of her in that house with her husband just recently dying, she really can't afford it. So my son has a big enough lot, and he's willing to have her build an apartment there.
So your son is Garrett Susi, is that
Yeah,
correct, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that where the garage is?
Yes, the
Yes.
carport, yeah.
It's
pretty much
gonna
be the size of the carport.
Right, the carport goes out?
Yeah.
There won't be any extension to that or anything?
I don't know the exact dimensions of the carport. I'm assuming it's maybe a few feet bigger.
Do we have a plan?
Did you submit a plan?
Yes. Yeah, we had someone draw a plan.
Thank you.
Did you get it to us?
It's in there.
Yes.
He has one,
Okay.
but it was probably given to us in the last packet.
Yeah, I got you.
I have another one if you need it, Mark.
Yeah, the contractor. Bring it.
I got with Bobby's here, that's fine.
Okay.
Is there a letter from the,
Share one.
letter from James Merritt? Does it comply with the 25% and all that? Thank you. That's it, show me the right to the zone. Do you know the square footage of the home?
It's about 1,300 square feet.
And the square footage of the in-law?
I don't have the plans in front of me.
I wasn't sure of the plan.
I think it's somewhere around 24 by 24, the size.
It looks like the building inspector just, 600 feet. Looked like he asked you to reduce it slightly because it was covering a little bit too much of the land. You didn't look into that, have you?
I didn't even know that was the case.
Okay, he sent this letter out to you on December 12th.
Did you get a letter?
No,
You didn't get one?
I haven't received anything.
No.
It just says that it looks like the plan could meet shows the ability to meet the zone requirements, but the floor area ratio is a little high,
Mm-hmm.
and it needs a separate variance. It's not just our approval of the in-law, which we approve as long as it meets everything.
Right,
You need a variance because you're using up too much of the property.
okay.
And he suggests making it 100 feet smaller so you could comply. In the letter, it also says the Board of Health must sign off on the expanded use of the property, and a letter from the agent is required. Have you done that?
No,
No. Okay.
no, I'm just learning this now.
Right. Again, this letter is addressed to you from Jim Merritt on December 12th. You're unaware of it?
No, I've never done nothing.
Is there a way we can get a copy of that letter?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Now, if I reduce the structure, like you said, do I still have to get a variance?
No, well, it sounds like you're within 100 feet of not needing a variance. If you reduced it and it was a few feet over, we might be able to give a variance as well, and I'm not saying we can't.
Yeah.
I'm just asking if you've even tried, because
No.
that's what,
No.
is listed here.
No, but we can now that we're hearing this for the first time.
It does look like it's again, it's supposed to be 25%. It looks like it's over 25% and covering more ground coverage than it's supposed to, so it looks like a double variance. I suggest making a modification. Special permit must be granted. This is on the 12th. Now, you say the carport is already there? So
Yeah.
You're there already?
Yes.
Is it gonna extend to the back of the carport or to the side of the carport?
Just the side.
The side, not the back. The back's gonna be exactly where it
That's the way
is.
it is,
Yeah.
right?
Right, it's the
Because all my
side.
land's on the side.
Yeah, I understand, I know where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just, I see the carport's there, but how far are you gonna go?
beyond the carport.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish the contractor was here, because I don't know, but it's not much. It may be just feet.
You see, this is similar in size, just a little smaller, where this is a lot smaller, so it is gonna be expanded. Towards the septic. And we don't have this,
You don't have a lot of room for
no.
that, correct?
Yeah, I think the septic was done a few years back, was upgraded to 4-bedroom septic.
And the garage is currently there, and it looks like about 12 feet away, and you're gonna be making this bigger, so you're gonna be,
Yeah, you
looks to
definitely-
me, within a few feet of this new septic. We definitely need the Board of Health to tell
Okay,
us that's legit.
okay. Isn't the septic in the back of the house, right?
I believe you can go two ways. Either you can ask us to vote tonight
Yep,
and we deny it or grant it,
yep,
or you can ask for continuation to get within the specs of what the building inspector wants.
right. And that's something I'd have to go talk to the building inspector?
It would
before-
hardly be,
Have another-
who is your engineer?
It's right on there. I
Okay,
don't- Yeah, it's right on the paperwork.
no problem. that the best way to resolve it?
I think so.
We're not against the in-law apartments. They're actually all right. The
Yeah.
issue is they have to conform.
No
This
problem.
one, in its entirety right now, does not.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it could conform easily or more conform fairly easily. I think you should take a look at either reducing the size or at least bring us an explanation of why you need the variance, because it's not here, and the building department did send you a letter. You know, we've got a copy of it saying it was sent to you.
Okay. So what's my next step? Make an appointment with the building department and go over it with them?
The best way for you to continue this or to be granted it is to ask us to continue it till next meeting, and then just get us a little bit more information from both the Board of Health and the building department on exactly, is it okay with the Board of Health?
Mm-hmm.
And can it be reduced to meet without a variance?
Right. Okay. You all right with that? I guess we don't have a choice. All right. So what's that, like, it'd be 30 days again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We only missed the first meeting because the contractor told us we didn't have to come. We would have been here. He says, you don't need to go, someone gave him the wrong info. So we,
Yep.
and he works,
He was wrong.
right, and he works in a prison, so he can't get nights off. He took the night off, so it's hard to get here.
I think we have
Is there a butters here as well? Do you want to speak on it now? or-
No, I was just knowing, I've learned from talking to him, what he's gonna do with it and all that, you know, in other words, out the side.
You're happy with what he's going to do with it?
Fine
or-
with that. Yes,
You're okay, okay. Well, again, the other thing we can do to try to save the 30 days is to approve it contingent upon, but again,
There's too many factors.
that's
Yeah.
my thing is
Yeah,
it's not so much the Board of Health, that's easy, it's the size.
right.
You know, I think you should work on the size and make
That's
it a lot easier
possible.
for us to
Yeah.
approve if it meets the criteria.
Right, if it's enough room for her, we're fine with it, right? I mean, was it small already? I don't know. You gotta live in it, not me, I don't know.
Well, again, 25% is the rule for it. Other than that, it doesn't.
That will
fall into the
save,
criteria.
that will save a lot of,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, we'll look at that too.
and there's other ways, you know, you can, you know, expand the size of the existing structure, and then that can be bigger, but
Mhm.
it's,
From what I understand, from what I've seen, because when he bought that house, they were doing the septic, because that was part of the deal.
Mhm.
And it looks like the septic is in the back of the house, nowhere near the side, far as I can see, but you might see something.
Well, this is saying
this
it's
plan
11
shows
feet.
it, yeah, it's right there on top.
Feet from the septic.
Yeah.
Oh, this structure would be 11 feet.
Oh, wait, correct.
Right. And what's the minimum, where you're supposed to be?
That's, I don't have it in my head, but Board of Health has those rules and regulations.
It's different for the tank versus the field versus pipes and everything else. But right now, it's 12.5, but this is what you have existing.
Yeah.
The plan that you're showing what you're gonna be built looks like it's a lot bigger than what this existing, scaled out wise. I don't know
Okay.
if that's just because the measurements aren't here,
Okay.
or if that's the case, you are making it that much bigger, so.
The septic has to be a certain size for an extra bedroom as well.
Yeah, well, we have that, because their house is a 2-bedroom now, and the septic was done for a 4.
Yeah.
So we're good there, we checked all that, it's just a matter of this here, I'm just learning about this.
Get a note from the Board of Health
Yes?
stating that particular thing that you just said,
Mm-hmm.
and go see the building inspector and say, how can we make this work?
Right, whether I have to go small or,
It's for a 3, not a 4.
oh, the house is for a
Yeah.
3? Okay, so.
And you do have a 2,
Is that
so
what it is?
you are
It's a
still,
3 to 4 bedroom.
you're
Oh,
still
that's
with
nice.
it.
It was still good, though.
Yep.
We're just putting another bedroom.
Yeah, the best way is if you come to us with the approval from the Board of Health and a letter of recommendation from the building department saying that you are gonna meet all the requirements.
I would gladly do that.
Okay.
Is there any chance that, that I could do that and present it to you guys before the meeting?
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
The sooner it gets here, the more time we have to look at it, but it's gotta be an announced meeting that we approve,
Okay.
okay?
All right, well, I'll take care of it then. I'll do that.
And we will announce at the end of the meeting when the next meeting is, but, you know, she'll give you a call.
If you wanna take a look, we do.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking if we could do March 24th.
Is that the third week again?
That's
1, 2,
the
3,
4th, because
fourth
I gotta put it all in the paper, and we have 2
Oh,
additional
okay.
cases.
You can't make it for that third week?
I don't know that I'm gonna be around, so I don't know if we'll have a quorum. And
Okay.
I don't wanna bank on not having a quorum,
Okay.
because then automatically it's gonna be another month later.
Yeah, right.
Does the 24th
Yeah.
work for you guys?
Yeah.
All right, everybody can be there, then we at least know we have a quorum.
Do we need anything in writing as far as to continue it?
Yeah, actually, that's better than the third, I wouldn't be here. Fourth works.
Okay. I'll make a motion to continue it to the March 24th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
Okay.
Does this gentleman have to sign a paper?
Yeah, if you want to come over here.
He's gonna go with you. I'm missing it, so he did.
I'll do 2 of these, and then I'll have you sign them, okay?
And on this, just so we're clear, it is only the size that's an issue. I do have a letter here from the Board of Health.
So it's just the size that we are.
The Board of Health has approved this, you're all set.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Start with all of this.
So I just gotta talk to the building
No, I'm
department?
sorry.
That's the way.
I'm sorry, this is a different case.
Okay.
I'm reading 2020-02, but it's 1/8, not 2/0.
Yeah, sign them
Sorry, we
both,
do need
and
Board of
then
Health on
one's for you,
yours.
one's for
Okay.
me.
Gary, I have a letter on
Right
yours for the
right
Board of
here.
Health.
Yep. And then when you see the building inspector, you can make a copy of that letter for you too, because it came out of his office.
All right.
Okay, you're welcome, and then that's it.
Thank you for retiring and staying.
See, the house I have is a cape.
You all set?
Thank you, folks.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Have a good night.
All right, next up, case 2020-02-18A, hearing of the case of Gary Hathaway, 19 Weston Street, petitioning the board for a variance and expansion of the original special permit issued October 1989 to be able to add customer seating, a waiting area, and handicap accessibility to the business located at 586 Main Street, Acushnet, being made under section 331E. We do have a set of plans before us. Mr. Hathaway dropped off another set of plans this evening with some revisions, so we'll take a moment to look that over.
And just for the record, so it shouldn't be a conflict, but the original special permit was granted to my grandmother, who no longer lives in town, and it was in 1989. So I just want that part out there.
What are the differences, Gary, in the 2 different plans that you had sent us? You sent us one, and then you gave us another one?
Yeah.
Are there dramatic changes, or?
Not dramatic changes, and I saw Jim about it today, he was out sick all last week, so I had Rick Sharon do some engineering. In the letter, it was suggested that I have a site plan looked at, and, because Jim's concern was the fact that I was looking for an additional 3 feet from where the ramp already is for the restaurant wheelchair. And that extra 3 feet would shorten the distance to the street. And so what we did is I hired Rick and I had him go through some scenarios because Jim suggested I could do maybe angular parking. So we went through all that scenario and I have a site plan here, and what it was decided after all that being said and done is that I was going to stay within the exact structure that's already there. I'm not even going to request the 3 feet and just build the, enclose the ramp and put the handicap spot so that the store will have access to allowing my older residents to go to the store. So I do have a site plan here that might make sense. Now, there was a mistake on that plan in the haste, because I just got the site plan back today. If you look at it, it shows, and I tried to put like a little indication, I don't know if you'll let me go up and I can show you, it might be better.
Sure. Looks like, I see a change over this side.
Yeah. So, you see this right here?
Which page is that, Bobby?
Should be the second one. I
Second,
believe.
okay.
Yeah. She was supposed to put that back to 5 feet, which is the existing ramp structure now.
Okay,
So I was requesting to come out here,
okay.
all right? And then I just, after redoing the site plan and angular parking wasn't gonna be enough parking spots, this was gonna bring it too close to the street. I'm just staying within the existing ramp that's already
So
there.
you're looking for a 5-foot
Yeah,
covered area, not an 8-foot area?
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I readjusted it. And that's what the site plan told me when I had it engineered.
So we're still looking at the exact same plan, it's just this penciled out
Correct.
area
Correct.
shaded in that wood?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
See this shaded area? That's
Yeah.
gone.
Okay, I got you.
He's gonna go back.
You leave the existing ramp,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, one more thing on that. When we did that, if you notice on the original plan, there were 2 ramps. I was gonna have 2 handicap ramps,
Yeah,
but because of the change and only having the 5 feet,
just gonna do the one.
we're just gonna do the
Coming
one.
from the left-hand
That's
side.
exactly right. We'll just put a little stairwell on the other side.
Yeah. Just a stairway over here.
Yep.
Whereas before there was a ramp on both sides.
Yep.
But it's good.
So we don't need these.
All right, so we're good with the plan. We do have a letter from the Board of Health. Joseph Correa, the board does not have any comments on this matter.
Now, the letter from Jim Merritt requested a letter from the Fire Department, Police Department, Conservation, DPW, as well as the Board of Health. Do you have the other
No, I
letters?
don't have that.
Okay.
No?
Did you talk to them, or do you?
Nope, I didn't realize I was supposed to, even though I read the letter. I thought it was gonna be done automatically when they were notified that they would make comments and that it was gonna be delivered here to the meeting. I didn't realize I had to go to each department to go request that.
Police.
So again, you want a continuation?
Conservation, it's, I mean, it's out front on a
Yep.
parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Board of Health says it's okay. Again, police and fire, we have an existing ramp there. He's just enclosing it and making it more handicap accessible. So
You just put the top on.
I think we should get this rolling and approve. And then if police, fire, or anyone has any comments, they've got the same 30 days to respond as anybody else does.
I would like to vote contingent upon hearing from the departments, as it was requested from
Okay,
the building
We can do that.
inspector, just
we could do that.
Okay?
so it shows we're all working together, you know?
Yeah.
Would you like, do I need to go to each one?
Which
to
means
get
you would,
some?
yes, you would have to do that, yeah. Which was the
Which
original
you have an appeal
request
period
anyhow.
anyway. Yeah, it was the original
Was
request, and
original
you'll have
request of the letter.
a 20-day appeal period anyways for anybody to appeal, so if you can get them in within the 20 days, you're gonna be waiting those 20
It'd be
days
golden,
anyways.
yeah.
So it's not gonna hold.
I don't
you
have
up.
any problem going to them. I'm not
Okay, great.
changing anything.
No.
Basically, they're not gonna, no problem.
Okay,
I will walk around and get it done.
yeah, great,
Perfect.
great.
Mandy, you want to make that in the form of a motion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make the motion to approve, let me see, the expansion to the existing special permit as well as the variance, contingent upon the approval letters from the fire department, police department, conservation, and DPW.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
Thanks.
Just get us the letters from everybody as soon as possible, so we can just put it in our paperwork.
In that 20-day appeal period.
Yeah.
Correct.
You'll have it by the end of the week, as long as they write them up for me, so.
Great.
Thank you.
Do you wanna,
You know
Gary,
where
I'm
that is
gonna
now?
have a
Do you know
letter
where
for
that
you.
is now?
What's that?
The departments?
No, I don't know what conservation is. I know where the rest of it is.
Conservation's upstairs here.
Upstairs.
Yeah, they're in this building, okay. so-
Second floor, second
Let me
floor on the
do
left. I believe.
Alright, so last. This looks like an original, if you want to keep that with your notes on that.
Okay. So you can sign both of those, please, at the bottom. And then one's gonna be for you, one's for me, and that explains the appeal period. And I'm gonna have it stamped in the town clerk's office to start in the morning, okay? Thank you. And just,
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
you're welcome.
All set?
Which today's day?
Thank you.
18th. I'm gonna have everything go around to sign for
This is here for
me.
minutes.
Yeah, I got one over here, and with all these decisions,
all right.
signatures all together.
Trying to be helpful.
Oh, you are.
Our next and last case for the evening, case 2020-0218B, hearing on the case of Katie Belanger of 8 Arches Way, Acushnet, who is petitioning for a special permit to be able to run a commercial dog breeding business out of the home. This request is being made under the provisions of section 331B5. Looks like Katie's here.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
You are looking to breed dogs.
Yes, golden retrievers,
God bless you.
my babies.
Applications. It's, I don't see any conditions that,
We actually breed them in our home, so we
In the
don't
home.
have like barns or kennels or anything.
okay?
So we started in New Bedford when we first lived there, and we moved here to Acushnet, so.
Are you just breeding 2 at a time, so however many you have in one litter, or is it multiple litters, or?
Multiple litters, we own 8 golden retrievers,
Okay.
depending on who's in heat when.
Yeah. On average, how many puppies do you have throughout a year, like on an average year?
This past year, we had 26 puppies.
All at the same time?
Oh, no. No. We do about 4 litters a year. So it depends on who's in heat and how
Yeah.
busy our lifestyle is. We have 6 kids, so,
Oh,
yeah.
and you good time for dogs?
Very, I used to work full-time in the medical field, and, yeah, I decided puppies was a better choice of a field to go in.
More obedient, huh?
Yeah.
So you're not gonna expand any expansions on the house? It's still
No.
gonna be in the house?
In the house, yeah.
Now, do you have it like by appointment only, or do you have like actual like open hours?
No,
or-
by appointment only, yeah.
Are there any butters?
I am.
Okay.
Well, that's the first I had heard. So, and I
You just be kind
haven't
enough to
heard.
state your name, please, ma'am?
Yes, I'm Maria Rodricks. I live on Boat Drive.
Okay.
I mean, that, when I got the letter in the mail, that was
Yeah.
the first that I had heard about it. And I was concerned about like noise, because I've been to the breeder on Lennon Street, and when you drive into that driveway, it's like you're in a war zone, because the dogs literally are barking, and we spent a lot of time outdoors, so I had concerns about the noise. But I mean,
You never heard
I
that?
thought this was new, and I never hear you. So, you know, and then I was concerned if it was gonna be made to a really big business back there.
So we've been there for 3 years.
Did you say you have 8 dogs currently?
Yep,
Do you have a kennel license?
yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you've had the 8 dogs. Are the dogs an issue currently?
I haven't had any issues with him, and I really, I
Or
haven't
our
heard.
6 children.
And I didn't know you had 6 kids either. And we spent, like, we have a pool, we spent a lot of time outdoors, and I really haven't heard, but I'm like, what's going on? I haven't heard anything.
That's
So
good.
I kind of wanted to come in here myself,
Yeah,
for myself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I said, we keep them indoors. I mean, obviously they go outside for their exercise and, you know,
Is there a
whatnot.
fenced-in area for
Yep.
the exercise
Our
area?
whole yard's fenced in. It's a
Okay.
6-foot-high fence. The front yard fence is, 8 foot?
6 feet.
It is 6 foot? Yeah. 6 foot. I guess I'm a little shorter than I thought I was.
It's wooded.
Is that where this black line is here, or?
So it's the drive, we have a big, you can explain feet better than me, but our front yard is
75 to the house.
to the house.
75 feet.
75 feet, and then it's all fenced in, and then our backyard is,
You come up and show me where the fence is, sir?
yeah, you can do
You're
that.
looking at it backwards.
Okay, that's me.
It's this way, so 70s, they got a fence going across, and then the whole backyard is,
Better at that.
they got another 165 feet, actually more than that.
So we'll see. That's the front of the house. correct?
Yep, that's Arch's Way right here.
So
This
basically,
is your driveway? Okay.
so the fence is from here,
Yep,
goes back like that, and then it
all
goes
down here?
the whole property.
All, no, does it come back over here?
Yes,
From the house back?
from the house back.
Okay, I understand, thank you.
I don't see anybody else in the audience, so I'm assuming there's no other abutters here. It sounds like they've had their kennel license, have the 8 dogs, and have no issues, so.
We also donate yearly to special needs. This year, we've donated a dog to, we try to donate, because golden retrievers are good service dogs, so we try to donate at least once a year to somebody in need for a service dog, because service dogs are very expensive. So we also try to donate every year.
Sweet.
Yeah, very good.
Can I get a motion to move on this?
I'll make a motion to accept as is.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Katie,
Yeah.
can you sign something? Together.
It should all be that easy.
The oldest is 20 and our youngest is 9.
Oh,
And one's adopted.
yeah.
20, that's old for a golden.
Oh, the kids.
Oh,
Actually, my oldest golden was 15.
this is 20 as well. But my youngest 2 are 17.
Yeah, no, our oldest golden, he'll be 8 this June. My babies. I have more pictures of my dogs than my children.
All right, so I'm gonna have you sign both of those at the bottom, and that'll explain the appeal period and what kind of happens next for you.
There is a 20-day appeal period if someone wants to
Okay.
appeal it, but you're a great neighbor there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and one's for you, one's for me.
Oh,
That's it.
thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
You as well.
Good luck.
That was amazing. The neighbor didn't even know she had.
Quite a
I know, with
compliment.
6 kids,
Yeah, I know, it's quite a compliment.
Okay, future business, we've already stated our next meeting will be March 24th,
Yes, 6:30.
and we'll take up the Susie case and whatever else we have coming in.
We have 2 more.
Can I
That's
get a
it.
motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.